A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas's offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Barton.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slithers into space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Completes it in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it on the counter. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown Longhorns! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Grab near the sticks, it's Carter. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. Finding open areas. Into the secondary on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And you're going to continue to feed this man the ball. How about game 1 over 100 yards? How about game 2? Already over 100 yards. This guy is getting the ball a lot, and there's a reason why. He's productive every time he touches it. This dude is a game breaker.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're testing the right side here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Blasted as he lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there. He breaks a tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it past the marker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Eakin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Runs through the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Referee pass.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Just
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got his man across the middle. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They want to run it left here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Virgil. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it again. Calls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The snap sets up to throw. It's on target and complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down and generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous receivers after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Texas, 27.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking for a man, it's Manning. They're on the cusp. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Fights off the defender. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The pull and throw off the RPO.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Spin, still running. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 2 to South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Manning. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Dances away to buy time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to throw on third and goal. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.